Welcome to a journey where creativity meets the crisp beauty of fall, transforming an ordinary outdoor space into a haven of warmth and charm. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, setting the stage for a landscape that feels both nostalgic and refreshingly new. This opening sets the tone for a garden filled with character, where every object tells a story of reinvention. By incorporating vintage furniture, weathered containers, and time-worn accents, you can create a sanctuary that celebrates the season's golden hues. Upcycling not only brings personality to your garden, but also gives discarded pieces a second life, harmonizing with the rich tapestry of fall. Your garden will become more than just a space. It will be an experience of artful renewal. One, finding vintage treasures for your autumn garden. The heart of an inviting autumn garden begins with the hunt for vintage finds that carry charm and history. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, turning forgotten objects into captivating focal points. From flea markets to thrift shops, each discovery offers endless potential to bring warmth and nostalgia into your outdoor haven. 'Choosing items with character, such as weathered wooden crates, antique lanterns, or rustic ironwork, can set the tone for a truly enchanting fall retreat. Each vintage piece can be carefully repurposed to highlight the stunning textures and colors of autumn flowers, creating a dialogue between old and new. The patina of age contrasts beautifully with vibrant blooms, ensuring your garden reflects both the passage of time and the freshness of the season. 2. Upcycling ideas that inspire creativity. Creativity thrives when you see beyond an object's original purpose, breathing new life into forgotten pieces. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, as old ladders become plant stands and mismatched teapots transform into whimsical planters. The possibilities are limitless, and each project adds a layer of individuality to your outdoor sanctuary. From repurposed drawers turned into flower beds to old windows framing climbing vines, the art of upcycling allows you to craft a garden that feels both timeless and imaginative. Combining these vintage elements with lush fall florals creates an atmosphere of rustic romance, making your garden not only a feast for the eyes, but also a reflection of your resourceful spirit. The end result is a space where creativity and nature flourish together. 3. Choosing the perfect fall flowers. Selecting flowers that thrive in autumn is key to achieving a vibrant, long-lasting garden display. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, where mums, asters, and ornamental cabbages bring deep jewel tones that complement rustic accents. Each bloom enhances the vintage backdrop, creating a captivating interplay of texture and color. 'Pairing cool weather blooms with antique containers, like old watering cans or galvanized buckets, adds charm and cohesion to your design. The contrast of rich, earthy florals against aged metal or distressed wood highlights the natural elegance of autumn. With the right selection of flowers, your garden becomes a living artwork, celebrating the fleeting beauty of the season while honoring the timeless appeal of vintage finds. 4. Repurpose garden furniture. Garden furniture plays a vital role in setting the mood of your outdoor retreat, and vintage pieces offer unparalleled character. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, as old benches and wrought iron chairs provide charming seating areas that encourage relaxation among the blooms. Their weathered surfaces tell stories of the past, enriching the garden's narrative. 'A chipped wooden table or faded bistro set can be brought back to life with a touch of creativity, serving as both a functional piece and a striking centerpiece. Surrounding these items with fall florals softens their aged appearance, creating a balance of strength and delicacy. These carefully chosen furnishings not only enhance your garden's aesthetic, but also invite guests to linger and appreciate the beauty of every detail. 5. Vintage containers for autumn blooms. Containers are the canvas upon which your floral masterpieces will shine, and vintage vessels add unmatched charm to any display. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, as old barrels, enamel pots, and ceramic crocks provide character-rich homes for your seasonal plantings. Weathered textures and aged finishes highlight the vibrant hues of chrysanthemums, pansies, and ornamental kale, creating a harmonious balance of old and new. These repurposed containers not only give your garden a nostalgic feel, but also contribute to sustainability by reducing waste. The result is an inviting, eco-friendly display that celebrates both history and the brilliance of autumn. 6. Creating focal points with upcycled accents. A well-designed garden thrives on focal points that capture attention and guide the eye through the landscape. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, from ornate mirrors reflecting golden foliage to antique ladders showcasing cascading blooms. These unexpected accents not only enhance visual interest, but also tell a story of renewal and transformation. Pairing vintage elements with rich autumn florals draws visitors deeper into the garden, encouraging exploration and admiration. Each focal point becomes a celebration of creativity, blending seasonal beauty with the timeless allure of the past. 7. Pathways of nostalgia. Pathways create structure in a garden, and incorporating vintage finds into their design adds a layer of charm and history. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, as reclaimed bricks or weathered stepping stones guide guests through a tapestry of color. 'Edging pathways with antique lanterns or rusted iron fencing creates a romantic ambience, particularly as autumn evenings grow cooler and darker. These nostalgic elements not only provide direction, but also serve as artistic expressions of a season steeped in memory and transformation. Your garden becomes a journey through time, where each step reveals new layers of seasonal beauty. 8. Seasonal lighting with vintage flair. Lighting is essential to extending the magic of your autumn garden into the evening hours. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, as antique lanterns, Edison bulbs, and candlelit chandeliers cast a soft glow over vibrant blooms. 'Combining warm lighting with vintage fixtures creates a cozy atmosphere perfect for crisp autumn nights. The gentle illumination highlights the textures of aged wood, rusted metal, and velvety petals, ensuring your garden remains enchanting long after sunset. This fusion of light and history transforms your outdoor space into a captivating retreat. 9. Rustic garden structures. Incorporating rustic structures like arbors, trellises, and pergolas adds vertical interest and timeless elegance to your garden. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, as climbing vines and cascading blooms soften weathered wood and aged iron. 'These structures provide both function and romance, creating intimate spaces within your garden. Repurposed barn beams or reclaimed metal can be adapted to support trailing autumn flowers, blending strength with delicate seasonal color. The result is a sanctuary that feels both cozy and grand. 10. Tablescapes among the flowers. A beautifully set table nestled within the garden invites guests to dine amidst the splendor of autumn. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, as antique dishware and heirloom linens create a feast for both the eyes and the senses. Seasonal blooms arranged in vintage pitchers or teacups add a delicate, personal touch to your tablescape. The fusion of rustic textures and vibrant florals creates a setting that is both intimate and celebratory, perfect for enjoying the crisp air and golden light of the season. 11. Cozy autumn seating nooks. Intimate seating areas invite relaxation and contemplation, transforming your garden into a personal retreat. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, as old rocking chairs and reclaimed benches provide charming resting spots. 'Surrounding these nooks with seasonal flowers and soft textiles enhances their comfort and beauty. The combination of aged furniture and vibrant blooms creates a space where guests can enjoy the peaceful rhythms of autumn, wrapped in the warmth of nostalgia. 12. Water features with a vintage touch. Water features bring movement and serenity to a garden, and vintage pieces make them uniquely memorable. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, as old basins or antique fountains create soothing sounds and reflections of autumn color. 'Pairing these water elements with clusters of seasonal flowers enhances their visual and auditory appeal. The gentle trickle of water alongside vibrant blooms creates a tranquil escape, blending the timeless with the seasonal in perfect harmony. 13. Seasonal accents and decor. Small details can make a big impact when designing an autumn garden filled with vintage charm. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, as vintage signs, old farm tools, and aged baskets add character and warmth. 'Incorporating these accents among vibrant blooms ensures every corner of your garden tells a story. Each piece enhances the overall atmosphere, creating a cohesive design that celebrates both the past and the present season. 14. Sustainability through upcycling. Upcycling is more than a creative choice. It's a sustainable way to honor both nature and history. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, reducing waste while adding depth and meaning to your outdoor space. 'By giving old items a second life, you contribute to a more eco-friendly environment without sacrificing beauty. Each repurposed object carries a story, enriching your garden with layers of character and responsibility toward the earth. 15. Capturing the magic in photos and videos. A garden this enchanting deserves to be documented and shared. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, creating stunning visuals for photography and video content. Using natural light to highlight the textures of aged wood and the vibrant colors of autumn blooms ensures every image tells a story. Whether for personal memories or social sharing, these photos capture the essence of a garden that marries past and present in breathtaking harmony. Conclusion: a timeless autumn sanctuary. As the final leaves fall, your garden stands as a testament to creativity, sustainability, and beauty. An inviting autumn garden is created through the clever use of upcycled vintage finds. The beauty of fall flowers can be elevated with these unique and repurposed treasures, offering a sanctuary where history and nature intertwine in perfect balance. Through thoughtful repurposing and an eye for seasonal splendor, you have reimagined your autumn garden into a space of warmth and wonder. This harmonious blend of vintage charm and fall florals ensures your garden remains unforgettable, inspiring others to see the extraordinary potential in the ordinary.